Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Funke Lemo. I am a Nigerian immigrant in Canada and I post videos about my life in Canada. Okay, in today's video, hold up. If you're a new subscriber here, welcome. It's really good to see you. I hope you like to see me too. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you're my returning subscriber, you're welcome back. It's really good to always have you back here. Thank you for always supporting me and coming back here. Yes, you. Thank you. So in today's video, I'll be talking about a system in Canada and how it works. That's with regards to filing of tax. And today's video is actually sponsored by a company. Yes, this is like my first official sponsorship video. Today's video is actually sponsored by a company named Siro. Yes, Siro. Like if you look at that name, it's actually coined from a Yoruba word, Ishiro, like calculation. That's what it means. It's an accounting company that services small and medium-sized enterprises and also startups. Shiro provides finance, accounting, and tech services for startups and small and medium enterprises. Yes, they provide that service. So today they are the major sponsor of this video because I'll be talking about filing tax in Canada generally, because this is a system that I didn't know about back home in Nigeria. And because we don't do that, they only take your tax like for me, where I was working in Nigeria, they tell you that at the end of the month there'll be a deduction of tax and that's it. The system does not work in a way that you get to see updates on your tax and all of that. I know there was a time that they were really hard on it back then, but I'm not here to talk about that. But coming to Canada, I realized that there is a system in place that for every income you get, of course, you know that tax will be deducted while you're working before your pay comes. Like for instance, if you're being paid $22 per hour, there'll be an amount that will be deducted from tax by the time the full calculation is done for your salary, I meant to say. So filing tax is very important in Canada. As a resident in Canada, filing of tax is basic. Like it's like a very basic thing that you have to do and you must do. So so Shiro, which is the company that is sponsoring today's video, is a company that actually provides the services for accounting, for small and medium enterprises, for tax filing. They do all of that, so they can help you file your tax. If you have a business, if you're a business owner, if you have your own business here in Canada, this company can actually help you file your tax and do whatever needs to be done. So what happens when you don't file your tax? You'll be charged. Not filing your tax is a great offense and you'll be fined greatly for it. So far you're a resident in Canada, meaning you're not a visitor. Whether you're a permanent resident, citizen, or a student, you're a resident in Canada, it's very important that you file your tax on or before April 30th of the following year. So this season right now in Canada is tax filing season, where everybody's filing their tax, putting together their income, finding out if they were like just putting together your income and submitting it. There are ways you can do it by yourself. That if you work with a company, there's some apps that you could use to file your tax that you might be charged from. But if you don't know how to do that, especially if you have a business, just reach out to Shiro. I'm gonna put a link of their website on the platform and also in the description box. Just reach out to them and they'll be able to guide you on how you should go about or do all the services for you. And all you need to do is just pay them an amount and they will do all the service for you. Your tax will be filed as it should be. So consequences of not filing a tax: number one, you'll be fined. And number two, as permanent residents, for you to apply for citizenship, you have to have filed your tax for at least 3 years. So you can see how important it is. You have to have filed your tax for at least 3 years. It might be more, depending if you didn't stay in Canada for like a number of days, like if you had been traveling back and forth. But you have to file your tax for at least 3 years before you apply for citizenship. So you can see how important it is. Also, you'll be put on hold. If you have benefits or credits that you're entitled to, it would be put on hold because you didn't file your tax. So it's like what I've seen so far. When you file your tax, you are actually getting your tax return back You're getting some money back when you file tax. You're getting money back. But also, if you don't do it, you're going to now be owing the government, because the system, where the system works here, there is auditing, there is checking every account. They do all of that detailedly to check what your income is as an individual, as a person, as a resident in Canada. Check what was charged as tax for you and do like a return for you, or payment of tax. So for people that have businesses and the business is recognized, like registered, you might have to be paying tax of your, based on your income. You pay tax, you pay the tax back, because sometimes you might be dealing directly with customers, and the customer is paying you directly, probably cash or however, or transfers. So you might have to now be paying your tax based on your income as a business owner. And as an individual, that you're working with a company, like I said, the company would have already done the deduction of what the tax is and what they're adding to the tax. So they would send you a T4 paper at the beginning of a year. That's how it works. It'll send T4 paper to your mail address at the beginning of the year, and that's what you use to file your tax. So basically, that's what I'm here to talk about today. In short, filing tax in Canada is very, very important. If you don't know now, you know. As a resident, even students file tax and they get some money back. Yeah, and they get some money back. So filing tax is very, very basic and important. And reach out to Siro if you need any help or any support in filing your tax. I am going to put the details of them in the description box. Just click on the link, visit the website, and get started. It's very easy to use. The website is very, very easy and they offer quite a number of services. Yes, and they could have you set up quickly. So once you go on the website, there is also a link to chat with someone. There are lots of services that they render, like I said, not just filing tax. They could help with accounting in general, finance in general, with your businesses or your medium enterprises in general. They could help with that. So contact Siro, tell them you're from me. I mentioned the consequences of not filing your tax, but there are also benefits of filing your tax. When you file your tax, you give yourself more chances to be, like, if you're a permanent resident, you're able to now later apply for permanent citizenship when you file your tax. It's even a law, something you have to do. Then also, even when you don't work, for instance, if you need, like, maybe in the month, like for instance for me now, when I came, I did not work. I only worked in 2022 for like 3 months, 3 or 4 months. I didn't work for that long. Does not mean I cannot still file my tax. Even if my file, when I got my T4 paper, I think it was $156. Yes, but I still filed for it. In fact, now, even if you don't work at all, probably you did not make any income at all in a year. For example, in 2023, you did not work or you did not make any income, you can still file tax. It's called a net zero tax. Or even if you've worked for a short period, maybe just 1 month in the year, still file your tax. You don't have to compare. Maybe I worked for longer, I worked for only 2 days, or I only worked for 3 days. Whatever amount of hours or days you worked for, please always make sure that you have your tax filed, because you'll be getting a return no matter what happens, no matter how little or no matter how much it is. You might be wondering, do I have to get somebody to do my tax for you, to do your tax for you, just like the company that is sponsoring this video? Yes, hiring somebody using the Siro can actually help you and save you the time and energy. It can actually help you save you the time and energy and even money, and will be well worth the cost in the hand, because they will help you file every little detail. Sometimes you might miss out on some things that you're supposed to file, like your income, your expenses in general. You can miss out on them, but they would be able to help you to put all those things in your tax filing and make sure that you have a good return. And if you're coming to Canada, you're relocating to Canada, just know that filing of tax is very, very important. Depending on when you come during the year, like if you come, like when we came in 2022, we came in May, so the tax season was already over for that year. So it was from May to the next period that we now filed our tax. Yes, so always make sure you have your file tax, because it's like you're owing the government, or the government is owing you. It's either one of those two. So it's very, very important that you file your tax. So guys, I hope this video is informative enough for you. and you're hoping to get something. And if you can relate to what it is like filing your tax, please leave a comment down there below. And yes, I know I just wanted to buttress on how important it is filing tax in Canada. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.